Hey guys, it's Melanie. Welcome back to my bathroom. I hope your day is off to a fantastic start. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how I do my just everyday hairstyle. I've gotten a number of requests in recent months to show you guys how I style my hair to try to get the most volume in it. As someone who has very fine, thin hair, of course, I crave nothing but massive amounts of hair and just huge volume. I am aware that the grass is always greener on the other side, but I've just always loved big hair, right? Like, this is something that my entire life I've been trying to achieve, just big, massive hair, getting as much volume and texture in there. Naturally, it's just really fine and thin. That was my lot in life. So, however, I'm really lucky in that I have discovered some products that really help me get the most oomph out of my hair. I'm a little hesitant to share or call this a tutorial because here's the thing. The products that you use and the amounts that you use it's just really going to depend on your hair type and your hair length. You might use more than me, you might have to use less than I do, but hopefully just based off the fact that you guys know that I have more of, like, I would say like a mid-length of hair and that it's quite fine. It's a little sparse these days since I lost quite a bit of my hair last year. I will say I'm really happy with the way things have been growing back, but it's still not back to where it was. So I really rely heavily on these products to give me the most oomph out of my hair. And since I've had these questions for a little while now, even though I don't consider myself like a great teacher when it comes to tutorials, hopefully this just answers your questions once and for all, and I can just reference this video when people ask how I style my hair. This is not a special occasion day for me. It is spring break here in Oregon this week. My daughter is out of school, so I am home with her. We're just hanging out this week. So I'm not going to be styling my hair in terms of running a waver through it, using my Dyson Airwrap or anything like that. I'm not even using my Volume Rudy Root Lifter tool. Again, this is just an average Tuesday for me, and I'm going to show you guys how I do my hair on an average Tuesday. I am going to be using my Dyson hair dryer to dry my hair, and after being gone this weekend for a little weekend getaway with my husband, I appreciate this thing even more because I did not take it with me to the hotel. I used their very expensive just in-room hair dryer, and it like scorched my hair, you guys. I forgot how amazing this thing is, but I will tell you right now, I did not pay full price for this. Also, it wasn't gifted to me. I did purchase it, but I bought it through Ulta. I waited until the Dyson products were included in a 20% off coupon, and then additionally, I used all of my Ulta points that I had saved for a very long time, and I applied all of those points that I had banked up on this, and it brought it down to $75 for me. For $75, I would buy this thing over and over again, but my recommendation to you is if you really want this, one, buy it from Ulta. Two, wait until they have either a specific Dyson coupon or a more inclusive 20% off coupon, and then save your points. I know a lot of people really like to use their points on, you know, the next purchase to save, you know, $3-4. It did not take me long to accumulate a number of points because I usually try to buy during like point multiplier times, if you will. So sometimes specific brands will be 5 times the points, 4 times the points. Several times a year they will even do like 10 times the points, and that really adds up quickly. But the thing is, you can't touch them, right? Like, it's kind of annoying when you want to make a purchase for like $20 and you're like, oh, if I just use this amount of points, like I don't have to pay for this $20 thing. But then, like, it's just so many points that you lose when you do that every time. I don't know. I just keep mine in there, and then, you know, if I have a coupon that I can use with the points, I know that I'm saving the most amount of money. So if you are interested in this thing, you can get it for far less. I would never purchase this for full price. I can tell you that right now. That's just like an outrageous amount, and I don't mind blowing money on things, but since I know that I was able to get this for $75, I just don't think that I would ever pay the full amount. I would just save up again. I would use a backup hairdryer until I saved up. So, all right, you guys. I'm a little hesitant to do this only because I think I'm not really the best teacher when it comes to this kind of stuff. Tutorials are not my thing. I'm just trying to, you know, answer the most amount of questions here, hoping I can just reference this video whenever the question comes up. I will go ahead and list and link everything that I'm sharing in the description box down below in the order that I'm applying it to my hair. But please know that your hair thickness, your hair type, your hair length is really going to affect the amount of product that you use. So please keep that in mind. My hair is probably more of like a mid-length right now, and it's very fine and very thin. So I use quite a bit of products in terms of the amounts, but I find that that gives me the best results. So that's what I'm going with today. I just want to show you guys how I do it to answer the questions. And sorry about the awkward angle. I have not figured out a better way to film these types of videos, so please bear with me. All right, without further ado, I'm gonna get started. First thing that I do every single day is apply my minoxidil. Still using the Kirkland Signature Minoxidil 5%. It does say this is for men. Listen, women can use this too, as long as you are not pregnant or breastfeeding, or you don't have any potential like drug interactions. Obviously, if you are in that camp, talk to your doctor first, but my physician actually told me to get the 5% when I went to her initially about my hair loss. One of the things she said to regrow my hair was to just go to Costco and get the 5%, not to bother with the 2%. So if my doctor said it was okay, I'm going with it. So I just buy a box of this every like 4 months, and that works for me. It's significantly cheaper at Costco, so if you have a membership, buy it there. I'm sure Sam's Club has something similar, but we don't have a Sam's Club near us. Also, they do have the liquid as well. I prefer the foam. It's way less irritating on the scalp. So I'm just going to put in my little dabs here first. And then I'm going to massage this in. So you can see I just kind of like put little dollops, if you will, all over my head. And now I'm just gonna take the time to rub in those little dollops. And don't rub it into your hair, it needs to go on your scalp. That's where it's needed. So that's why I apply it directly to my scalp first, and then I just work on massaging it directly in. So this is something that I do every single day, in addition to, I would say, almost daily red light therapy on my scalp as well. With the combination of those two things and the fact that I figured out what caused my anemia, which is why I was personally losing hair, it has helped to really reverse that loss. So anyway, I do a typical like just scalp massage, nothing super fancy. I'm just trying to like increase the blood flow on my scalp. The red light therapy also helps with that increased blood flow. And I think that duo especially has been, like I said, the best for me in terms of giving me regrowth results. I also, I focus just a little tiny bit around my hairline as well, so that I get a little bit of extra regrowth in this area over here. And it's so easy, you guys. Obviously, make sure that you don't get this anywhere where you don't want hair growth, because it is meant to grow hair, so don't let it, you know, get too far down on your scalp. But I've noticed a lot of new growth. Like, you can't really, well, you can see me grabbing it, I guess. Like, I have a ton of new growth here that's just from the minoxidil. and the red light. Okay, so I immediately wash my hands, and then I'm gonna go in with the rest of these styling products here. All right. Next, a leave-in heat protectant. It's a must. So the Pureology Color Fanatic. I'm going to show you guys. It does have a sprayer. Pardon. It does have a sprayer, but I don't like the way that it shoots out the product. So I like to spray this into the palm of my hand and then spread it throughout my hair evenly. So I'm literally just going to do probably about, I don't know, we'll say like 10 pumps, so roughly this amount here. And then I'm gonna evenly distribute this throughout my hair. I start mostly at the ends and then go back up to the top. I feel like my ends are a little bit more fragile in terms of being prone to heat damage, so I try to focus a lot of the product there first. I'm not necessarily massaging it into my scalp, but I'm sure some is getting onto my scalp, but this never leaves my scalp greasy or anything like that. Ooh, I have a tangle. Oh, that must be from the shower. All right, little friend, there we go. All right. So now we have the leave-in. Next is the Virtue Flourish Density Booster. This, again, I don't like the sprayer, so I'm gonna go ahead and do several pumps of this. I don't know, maybe 7 or 8 pumps into the palm of my hand. And again, I'm gonna distribute this onto mostly the roots of my hair and focus it a little bit more on the top where I'm looking for the most volume. I've been using this stuff for a little while. This is supposed to stimulate, strengthen, and thicken the hair. It works great as a styling product, but I also think it's just kind of one of those great like scalp serum type products that just helps with the microbiome of your scalp, just keeping everything nice and healthy. And then it has the added bonus of giving you a little bit more oomph as well. This is crazy expensive, so Ulta has frequent, again, here we are with Ulta. Ulta has frequent sales, and I always buy this when it's 50% off, and then I buy usually like 3, sometimes 4 of them, so that I just have them on hand. And listen, the way that I shop may not work for everybody else, but I found that this works for me in terms of saving the most money and just having the stuff on hand so that I can use it as consistently as possible. I realize this is not realistic for everybody, but I will say Ulta has a number of, you know, sale events, and I would say pay pretty close attention to those. All right, next is my beloved mousse. You guys hear me talking about this stuff all the time. So let me show you how much of the Kenra Platinum Thickening Mousse that I use. Pretty healthy dollop, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and again distribute this between both of my palms here. So there is the amount, and then I just kind of try to work it through as best I can, the different layers. Try to get some underneath. The big thing here is like making sure you have nice even distribution. And I really work this through my hair. I think that that makes a big difference. Okay. And then next is a volumizing spray. This one is also from Kenra. This is their Volume Mist Volume Builder. So let's go ahead and do a little layer over like the crown at the top. Then also make sure that you get the underside of your hair as well. Man, you can really tell over here like how much hair I lost. I mean, it has no growth, but man, that was a rough ride there for a little while. All right, and then I also lift up the back sections a couple times. And then I do also spray just a little bit in the ends, not a ton. This doesn't leave my hair crunchy, by the way. All right, so now we have that stuff applied, and I'm gonna turn you guys this way. Hi. Okay, we'll see how this goes. I'm gonna need to move you down just a little bit. I'm gonna turn my dryer on. This might get kind of loud, bear with me. I don't use the high heat setting. I use the like medium heat setting on this, but I do use like the full, what is this, like the fan option? I don't even know what you call this, but anyway, I'm gonna show you just a brief second of this. I'm sorry, it's probably gonna be loud, bear with me. Can you see me? All right, I think you can. So that last little thing that I did there was just use the cool shot just to cool my hair down just a little bit. And this is my hairstyle for the day. I'm kidding, I do brush through it. So I really like these wet brushes to gently detangle my hair. It does get a little tangly while I'm blow drying it, but not bad. I just try to be very, very gentle with my hair. Okay, so this is where she's landing. So this is my hairdo. I'm gonna take the Kenra Design Spray. This is just a light hold, and I'm just gonna spray that lightly all over my hair. And that just gives me a little bit more control and a little bit more like body to my hair. And this is it. This is literally how I do my hair every single day. I blow dry it upside down, I flip it over, I brush through it, and where she lands is the do for the day. So anyway, you guys, I hope that this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Toodaloo.